Hi, welcome to my channel Tech Easy Learning. Today we are going to see a topic in data lake, that is how to create the successful data lake. The prerequisites are the right platform, the right data, and the right interfaces. These are all the three prerequisites to create the successful data lake. The right platform. Big data technologies like Hadoop and cloud solutions like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform are the most popular platforms for the data lake. These platforms were designed to scale out. That means, in other words, to scale indefinitely without any significant degradation in performance. I think you know about the scalability. That means we can increase and decrease the space without any hindrance. And we have had the capacity store the large data on fairly inexpensive storages like warm disk, hard drives, and tapes, where huge data is stored inexpensively, usually at 1/10 and 100 the cost of the commercial databases. And variety. These platforms use variety of the file systems and allow them to store all sorts of files. That is Hadoop, HDFS, MAP or FS, and AWS simple storage service, and so on. Unlike the relational database that requires the data structure to be predefined, that is called as schema on write. Already explained about the difference between schema on write and schema on read. Here, you can store the data in files. That means it allows us to load the data without any friction. Okay. The object store does not really care what you write. Okay. The right data. Then you have to get the right data. See, most data collected by the enterprises today is thrown away. Only some small percentage is aggregated and kept in the data warehouse for few years. But the operational data, machine generated data, and old historical data is either aggregated or thrown away altogether. Okay. This makes it too difficult to do the detailed analysis. Okay. If an analyst recognizes the value of some data that was traditionally thrown away, means it will take months or years for him to collect the data. That means to accumulate the enough history, it will take years together. So the promise of the data lake is to be able to store as much as data as possible for the future use. So no need to worry about this data absolution and other things. The data lake is sort of like a piggy bank. Piggy bank means, I think you know about the students and kids will store some put money in that bank, the small yeah. Then later on they will open and use the money. The daily basis or monthly basis they will put the money in the piggy bank. Likewise, the data lake is like a piggy bank. You have to going on accumulate the things. Store as much as data possible for future use. Yeah. Another challenge is getting the right data is data silos. Already I told you about the data silos. That means that data resides in different departments than organization. So getting data from finance, for example, you are in HR departments, getting data from the financial department is very difficult. They cannot share the data whenever you require. So it requires undergo a lot of formalities. You have to raise the request, and the request should be approved. Then you have to put on ETL software. Then only you can extract the data. So it will take more time. So data lake is a centralized and offers a transparent process to the people throughout the organization how to obtain the data. And so ownership becomes much less a barrier. That means all can access the data without any hindrance. Then right interface you have to choose. We have loaded the data successfully. Then difficult aspects is we get to the how to access it, where most companies fail. Okay, to gain wide adoption and reap the benefit and helping the business users to make the data-driven decisions. That means the users, they can use the data without much help from the IT department. IT will not be able to support such a large user community and a variety of data. Only limited people will be there. So that the user can get the right data. There are two aspects of enabling the self-service, providing data at the right level of the expertise for the user and ensuring the user is able to find the right data. So you have the right interface only helps the user to get the right data. Because the analysts don't have the skills to use the raw data. Raw data means it contains too much details. But data scientists require the raw data. They are like chefs. Chefs means they will get the raw vegetables and they will chop it and they will use accordingly. So the data scientists can do that, but business analysts cannot do that. Okay. So satisfying the divergent needs of the various people using this data, you have to set the multiple zones in the data lake so that one is for raw zone and another is processed zone. Raw zone, raw data will be available and data scientists can use it. And another is processed zone where processed data is available, which will be helpful for the business users. Unfamiliar interface. And most people are familiar with the online shopping and feel comfortable by searching the keywords using facets, ratings, and comments. Okay, so they require no training at all, minimal training or no training. Facet, I think you know about the faceted search. Okay, faceted means which will help the number of possible search results is large. Okay, for example, you are searching for a toaster means it will list out a very big search results. In order to try to zero on the right result, the faceted search will help us. And the ranking and sorting. The ability to present the data ability to present and sort the data assets widely supported by search engines is important for choosing the right asset based on specific criteria. And then finally, contextual search. That means, for example, the salesperson looking for the customer, maybe the looking for prospects. That means he will sell the products. But technical support means he's looking for the customers, maybe really looking for the existing customers. So salesperson will look for the new customers. Okay. So these are all the things should be made available for constructing the good data lake.